In this video, we will study about the practical applications of the heating effect of electric current. We know what is heating effect of electric current. When electricity passes through a conductor, some amount of electrical energy converts into the heat energy. This is known as the heating effect of electric current. Now, this heating effect of electric current have so many practical applications in our everyday life. The first application of this is electric bulb. Now, this is the structure of an electric bulb. We know that this electric bulb, it is used to provide us light by heating its filament. Now, this filament, it is made up of a very strong metal which have very high melting point. It is made up of a metal which have very high melting point. It is made up of the tungsten and whose melting point is 3380 degree Celsius. So, it is made up from a metal which have very high melting point, means it do not melt at very high temperature, and that is why when electricity pass through it, the filament get heated and then it produces the light energy, it produces the light. Now, this bulb inside, it is filled by some inert gases. These inert gases like argon and also chemically inactive nitrogen, they are filled inside this bulb, and these gases, they increase the life of this filament. So, in this way, this heating effect of electric current, it is useful in case of the electric bulb. In this, most of the power consumed by the filament, it appears in the form of the heat, and only a part of it appear as the light. Now, the next use, we all know that it is used in the electric iron, electric geysers, electric toasters. These all devices, they also works on the heating effect of electric current. Now, the next important application of heating effect is the electric fuse. Now, we know that electric fuse, it is a safety device which is used at our home. Now, this fuse, it is connected in the circuits in the series combination. If we talk about the wire of the fuse, then it is made up of a piece of wire which is made up of a metal or an alloy which have low melting point. So, what happens when the amount of current increases from its normal level, means normal supply is there, but if the amount of current increases from its normal level, then it melts and it breaks the circuits. So, in this way, the fuse wire, it stops the supply of the current and it prevents most of our appliances and the circuits at our home. So, in this way, the electric fuse, it is very useful and it is connected in the series. So, the advantage of connecting in series, that if the supply breaks at one point, then it will stop the supply in the other one also. So, this is the use of electric fuse. Nowadays, we are using MCBs, that are the miniature circuit breakers, at the place of fuse wire, but their function is also the same as the fuse wire is doing. Now, the last topic is the electric power. What is electric power? Electric power is the rate at which electrical energy consumed in an electric circuit, that is known as the electric power. The power formula is P is equal to VI. Now, if we substitute this V by Ohm's law, then we will write V is equal to IR. So, P is equal to, at the place of V, we will write IR. So, IR into I. So, the formula will become I square R. Or if at the place of this I, again by using Ohm's formula, I is equal to V upon R, By substituting this value, we will write at the place of I V square upon R square into R. So again we will get one more formula, that is V square upon R. That is again the formula of power. Students, this formula we will use during the different numericals according to the given. Now if we talk about the SI unit of power, that is watt. SI unit of power is watt. Now what is 1 watt? 1 watt is what? So P is equal to VI. If power is 1 watt, then V should be 1 volt and I should be 1 ampere. So 1 watt is the power of a device that carries 1 ampere current and its potential difference is 1 volt, that is equal to the 1 watt. If we talk about the higher unit of power, that is kilowatt. Now 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watt. This is the higher unit of the power. Similarly, if we talk about the smaller unit of energy, that we know it is joule. But if we talk about the commercial unit of the energy, then the commercial unit of energy is kilowatt hour. If we convert this commercial unit of energy into joules, then 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 kilowatt is 1000 watt into 1 hour means how many minutes? In 1 hour 60 minutes, in 60 minutes 60 seconds. So it will be equal to 36 into 10 raised to power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 joules, or we can write it 3.6 into 10 raised to power 6 joule. So 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to power 6 joules. Now this 1 kilowatt hour it is equal to 1 unit. Commercial unit of energy is kilowatt hour, and kilowatt hour is also known as the unit. 1 kilowatt hour means 1 unit, 2 kilowatt hour means 2 units. So in our electricity bills always it is measured in the form of unit. So the number of units, that is equal to the kilowatt hour. It is the commercial unit of the energy. So that's all about for today.